Hey guys, welcome back to another JC Tennis video. So today we got some Novak Djokovic news. He got through Tomas Machac last night in straight sets. Djokovic admitted best match of the tournament for him. I think it was too. I mean, that's a seeded opponent there that has been in great form the past 6 or 12 months. And Djokovic managed to get through, as you see here, 6-1, 6-4, 6-4. So a couple of things happened in this match for Djokovic, which are out of the ordinary. One, he was getting heckled by some fans, which happens to him more than most players, and he got into it with some fans. I think he made a comment towards the crowd in his post-match interview. And then he also had some injury stuff. He said, you could read the headline here, he admitted that he struggled physically. I'll read through some of the quotes here with exactly what he said. So after the match, he said he was very hot-headed right now, so I'll try to give a calm and diplomatic answer, but I think I played really well and very happy with my game. He said he was slightly surprised with the result, to beat him in straight sets. He was up a break earlier in the second, and that's when he said he struggled physically there. I think he did call for the trainer at one point. It makes you wonder, because obviously this match, if you read the scoreline, it should be a pretty straightforward match. So for him to say he struggled physically at any point during a straight set victory in the third round is maybe a little concerning if you're a fan of Novak Djokovic. But I think you have to lean on the fact that he's done this a million times and he'll be able to figure out his body and manage his body for the next week and a half if he goes on to win this thing. Even though he's older, I still think I trust him maybe more than anyone to have the endurance and be there physically when it matters. Okay, let's go through a couple more of these quotes. He said he managed to turn things around, hold my serve when I needed to. Just a couple of points really decided that second set. It could have gone his way. Maybe the outcome of the match would have been different. But overall, I think in the third, I felt fresh, moved very well. So that's interesting. He struggled physically, he said, early second set. But then in the third set, he felt fresh, moved really well. A little counterintuitive there, but it was probably just a tough moment in the second. And then obviously up 2-0, it's easy to feel pretty fresh in the legs. He explained he had been out of breath in the second set and jokingly pointed to his age as the reason. I was trying to catch my breath, struggled. I'm not 19 anymore, I guess. 19 times 2, but look, you go through the different stages in a match. It's kind of what I just said. Tough moment, was out of breath, got through it as Djokovic does, and then after that he gets his legs back, gets his breath back, and not too difficult from there. So it goes on to just talk about he's playing Jerry Leheshka next match in the round of 16. That'll be a very interesting match. Leheshka is another guy like Machac who's been playing great, but if Djokovic plays like this, he obviously has no reason not to get through. Okay, and then I have this article here that I think talks more about the fans that were upsetting him. So he missed a drop shot to make it 15-40 and leaned forward, chest heaving, and put his hands on his knees. That was when early second set he was kind of out of energy. So not all the fans, obviously. He's won this tournament 10 times. He definitely has a fan base in Australia. Chants of his nickname Nole from the stands rained down at Rod Laver Arena, which when you're a 24-time Grand Slam champion, that's something that is definitely deserved and should happen. He was bothered by someone yelling from the stands during points. As the end neared, Djokovic flexed and screamed after winning a point. When Djokovic finished off the win, he pointed to his ear as though to say, well, what do you have to say now? And then there was another fan that was messing around with Djokovic in his post-round interview, but all in good fun. But we've seen this so many times with Djokovic, especially at these majors. The fans really like to get into it with him, and he'll snap right back at them during the match and after the match. So more of that here from Djokovic this week. I bet we'll see it again at some point later in this fortnight as well. But I just wanted to cover that match. Had a little subplot with the physical stuff and then another subplot with the fan heckling and everything. But that's the Novak Djokovic show. There's always something. But that's all I have for this one, guys, and I'll see you guys soon.